Welcome to Free Advice Guy. I'm Luke Halter, Free Advice Guy. We're here at the Fairy Tale Finds Market out at the Peoria Sports Complex, hoping to have conversations and maybe change people's lives.
All right, so what financial advice would you give to someone who doesn't really know what financial advice they need?
Yeah, no, this is a great question, and it's not the most exciting answer in the world, but literally every person walking up and down here could do this one thing and change their life, and it's a budget. Literally, most of the people walking around, the people that you know, don't have a budget. I know that sounds so boring. You want me to write down all my expenses and my income and like figure out the difference? Yes, absolutely. If you do that, one, it'll open your eyes to how you're spending money. You know exactly how much money is coming in, but even more importantly, how much money is going out. You'll go through the lists and you're like, wow, I didn't realize I was spending $200 on Pokemon cards, right? Like whatever it happens to be, right? Like I didn't realize it. And it's not even bad that you were spending the money, so you didn't realize it. You're just bleeding it. And without a budget, you're just guessing. When you have a budget, you understand where every dollar is coming in. All right, this is how much I make, this is how much I'm spending. And then what it really tells you is you have either a surplus, more extra money at the end of every month, or a deficit, meaning you owe money and you're actually going into the negative, which you don't want. So it's eye-opening immediately. You can start taking actions and steps to fix that immediately. And then on the plus side, even if you have a surplus and extra money, you can't be as efficient with it and make your money grow and become wealthy unless you know exactly how much extra money there is. If that extra money is there and we know it, we can begin planning for it, saving and investing towards other financial goals. And then you can get into investing and all that stuff later. But number one, again, for every person walking here, budget, detailed budget.
That budget is everything we make and everything we spend?
Yes, and this will take you months to figure it out, because if I sat down right now and just said, hey, do your budget, you go, cool, rent, car, gas, right? All these things that are obvious, you just hit them. You probably write down 15 things, nice. And then if you're anything like me, like last month was insurance and I pay it every 6 months. Well, if it wasn't a part of my budget, now all of a sudden I'm looking at $1,200. Like, I wasn't expecting this. Now just $1,200 hit my card, but I have it factored into my budget. So I know every month that that portion is already taken care of and factored into my finances. So that's why it can take you months and months, because all of a sudden this random bill, you're like, oh yeah, my car insurance or my whatever just hit. I need to factor that in throughout my whole year. So it just takes more than one sitting down to finish your budget.
All right, sweet. And do you have any follow-up?
Let's see. What advice do you have for people who are trying to move out and like trying to make their own way?
Okay. Your generation is different than my generation. It's different than my parents' generation, grandparents' generation. Things are much harder for you than they were even for me. I rented an apartment in Scottsdale for like $720.
That was fun.
Not that long ago, right? You're not doing that anymore. So I hate to say this, but you have to, this is not fun to hear, and I apologize, but it's sacrifice. You should try and, I say this jokingly, but also serious, you should try and live with like 8 friends, or stay at home longer, or just roommates. Like, get your expenses as low as possible for as long as possible. If you have to move out and I have to get out of here, cool. Can you find 6 friends where you guys can kind of split a house? Are you willing to share a room? Like, there's certain things that we're not generally willing to do because we haven't had to our whole lives. But if you really want to make a huge life change and not have it affect you negatively financially, or have it affect you in a positive way, get those expenses as low as possible. We don't really realize that 50 extra bucks here, 100 extra bucks there, and all of a sudden we're like, wow, we're spending like $500-600 a month that we don't need to be spending. So get your expenses low as possible for everything, right? Get that lined up and then try to move out. Moving out on your own is going to be, you can do it, but unless you have like a great job, you're going to go broke doing it. And that's not really worth the life experience to go broke. Put yourself in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you come to events like this often?
This is the first time.
Okay.
I do like a lot of I do some craft fairs and stuff. I don't ever come out this way.
Okay, so this is my first one doing something like this. So I've been to like FanFest, Comic-Con. We may go again, but the reason I bring it up is if there are people who go to these things kind of regularly, how are you paying for it? Is it going on a credit card? Like, did you decide a week ago, 2 weeks ago, hey, that looks cool, I'm gonna buy tickets? So as opposed to that, you could either create a slush fund or something specific for events like this, where every month you put aside $100. That way, you know, when an event like this comes up, you already have a slush fund ready to pay for the tickets. And you want something in here? Cool. You want something over there? Cool. You already have the cash for it. So when you walk up, it's almost like you could just make it rain wherever you're going because you've already saved this money up. It doesn't hurt to spend it. I mean, it kind of does because you're like, oh, I saved all this money and now I don't want to see it go. But you're not putting yourself in a bad financial situation because you saved up and have the money as opposed to spending it and now paying it back. Does that make sense? So if you can, create a slush fund for yourself for fun. That way you know every month you could spend X amount of dollars on whatever and not feel any guilt about it and not set yourself back for any other financial goals.
Yeah.
All right, I hijacked the conversation, I apologize.
No, that's perfect. That's solid advice right now.
I appreciate it.
Gonna be doing that one for Surgeon.
Awesome, I love it.
All right.
How did you get your knowledge? Like, where did you?
Great question. I work for an amazing company called Vanguard. I did get a degree in in finance, business finance, which was great. But I learned all my actual practical knowledge through Vanguard. I worked there for 13 years. I did get a certified financial planner designation, which is considered, I believe, the highest designation in the industry. It means I'm a fiduciary. If you remember nothing else, if you're working with a financial advisor, they need to be a fiduciary. That means they have to do what's in your best interest. If they're a financial advisor and they're not a fiduciary, they do not have to put your interests first. So anyway, I got all my knowledge from Vanguard, from the CFP, and my own life mistakes.
All right, well, sweet.
Yeah,
As
for
college
sure.
students, that helps a ton.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for stopping and talking. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys.
These two were amazing. This is exactly the kind of person I've been hoping to reach with this mission. Young people just starting out in their financial journey.
Free Advice Guy is completely crowdfunded. If you believe in the mission and you want to help millions of people achieve financial literacy, click the Patreon link below and become a community member.